The great battle between a righteous knight
Check out that medal you got there. It's a shambles.
Silence beckons. Sentence, they fall. Tide, rise and crash. Atonement. Salvation.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
My blade! Purge all evil! You won't escape! Oceans, bow before me.
Leave it to me. Loading. Terminating.
Warning sounds. I sense your weakness.
Disperse! Gales purified! Sounding the depth. What form do you look?
Wow! Check out that medal you got there.
Hey, well,
Congratulations.
bit dicey, huh? Zeus!
I'm... There's not much left. I'll hand some out over there. Looks like the oration they mentioned.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, yes.
Huh. I thought for sure it'd be Yuno at an event like this. Well, guess I'll catch her later.
Yes. I fear that until Grandmother Lilibet finds a gifted successor, we shall not glimpse further into Septimon's future. By the light and fate above us, we are but apprentices carving insights into stone, passing their words along. Once, fate flowed like a thread. It guided reverent seekers to glimpse Septimon's end. Under the tide's surge, all was overturned. No soul was spared. Until the Unwritten One arrived from afar to join forces with Augusta. With the Chorosaurus as bait, he cut through the dark tide's miasma to reveal the truth. With the false sovereign's blood, a new ruler was crowned. The prophesied end was averted, thanks to Augusta and the Unwritten One. From now on, fear no longer grips me. The dark tide retreats into the forgotten night, and countless souls drink from pure waters again. The new hero of heroes, Augusta, shall lead Septimont into a new age. Thus, the present now aligns with the prophecy Grandmother Lilibet once foresaw in Septimont's auguries.
Prophecy of the end, and how we managed to lure the Sovereign out. The order and the story are right, but something's missing. You speak of me and Augusta, but what of Yuno?
Who is Yuno? Unwritten One, you leave me baffled. Are you suggesting that my recounting missed someone named Yuno? I don't find the name familiar. I should...
Yuno is a priestess. More than that, she wielded the moonbow and fought alongside me and Augusta in the hunt.
Impossible. As a priestess myself, I can tell you with, and I must remind you, we rarely take part in hunts. Our place is with the flames in Tetragon Temple. The hunt for the Sovereign involved many. Perhaps you are mistaken and confused her for someone else.
No, this can't be. I don't know what a priestess is supposed to be, but I do know what Yuno is like. And I'm certain she's a priestess. You mentioned cutting through the Dark Tide's miasma. Tell me, if Yuno wasn't there, then who shot the moon arrow?
Who shot the moon arrow? What do you mean? You were the one who dispelled the miasma. Yes. On the cliffside, you struck with your sword to cut through the Dark Tide. Don't you remember, Unwritten One?
Their accounts are all true, except when it comes to Yuno. How they react to her name is completely wrong. Everything she did, they attribute to me. They're not just forgetting. It's as if Yuno never existed to them at all. Could this be possible? This distortion in perception? Is it a remnant of the Sovereign's power, or is this the work of the Fraxidus again?
I heard what you said to the priestess. No, I've never even heard of her. You should know, I've been stationed in this camp longer than most. Memory ain't bad either. Been thinking, maybe the Dark Tide's crawled into your head. Could be you're suffering from dissociation. Word is, people who get too close end up seeing things. Hallucinations, delusions, the works. Some of them go as far as thinking they see the dead. Or worse, some start calling themselves tacit discords. The Sovereign was built from the Dark Tide itself. Who knows what it swallowed before it came for us? Could be worse than what you're used to. You must be in its grip. See, the thing is, it's not like there's one solid name for it. Happens in all kinds of ways, different for each person. And, at any rate, dissociation is just a problem in perception. Some folks let it eat at them for life. Others know what's real and what ain't. They keep away from the Dark Tide. And before long, they start feeling all right. How are you feeling? You need to rest up a bit. Oh, looks like Augusta's finally here. She's been through it too. Face the Sovereign just like you. If you're still doubting, maybe talk to her. Could help.
My friend, you've come. Bruno has already filled you in on the Rosebearer matter, yes? How are the celebrations treating you?
Augusta, do you remember Yuno?
You know.
Yes, she was often by your side. The one with the bow like the moon. She joined our hunt for the Sovereign.
Everyone has forgotten. No, that's not it. Everyone says they've never even seen her before. But you remember her. You remember everything that happened. You are certain she is real, and cannot exist in your memories alone. I know what you're feeling, because I felt it too. The Dark Tide's frequencies twisted my perception as well. Made me see things that weren't real. The Sovereign's whispers dogged me for decades, tempting me to accept its gift. But that's all in the past. I know now that to find peace, I must see through the deception, fight it, and conquer it. Because of my sword. It reflects everything that happened in Murma's town. Existence always leaves a trace. Beyond feeling, memory, and perception. Is there anything that can prove this, isn't an illusion?
After this, I shall likely sleep like I've never slept before. Say, I heard the Montelli family imported some device that aids sleep. It's all the rage. Augusta, I trust you will acquire one for me. I wish to try it myself. Scented candles are fine, though the scent of the forest is most pleasing. As for pillows and bedding...
That's enough. I allow requests, but only 3.
Apologies, but I need my rest if I'm to be at full power. Do bear with it. It's for your own good, after all. And you, Unwritten One, were I to indulge in a bit of selfishness, you'd forgive me, wouldn't you? Oh, didn't think the great Unwritten Rover would be so stingy. Well, lucky for you, I'm feeling generous today. Now, what brings you to me? Really? You've traveled all this way just to return what I gave you, is that it? Was it truly such a burden for you? If one day this bracelet becomes meaningless to anyone else, I hope you will remain the exception, Unwritten One. But perhaps in that distant future, forgetting might prove far easier than remembering. Never mind. In any case, you are not to return it. It's something I've carried with me ever since I was bestowed the title of priestess. Keep it for me, if only as a keepsake. Well, until we meet again, I suppose.
This bracelet belongs to Yuno.
Quite the unique design. Like a crescent moon. But still, I'm sorry. I wish I could offer you the answer you seek, but to me, it's just an ordinary bracelet. Nothing about it stands out. When you mentioned her name, I tried to recall any trace of her in my memories. But there is nothing. What has passed is clear, and she feels like an extra piece to a puzzle. One that doesn't quite fit.
How can this be? You spent the most time with her.
Rover, wait! What did you see?
Oh, smells so good.
Yuno.
Of course. Only you would be the exception.
So, you've known this all along?
A death that shouldn't have happened. Traded for an unforetold victory. A fair deal. Now... I am but a fading sliver of moonlight. I'm sorry, but... even I fear being... forgotten.
Hey, Rover. You're all right. You've been standing here for ages. So, Yuno's really gone. Just like that. Well, duh. Even though I was snoozing on and off, I still remember everything that went down. Crystal clear. You told me the first time you met Yuno was in the arena, right? She scared the toga off that other team with just a few words. Intimidating stuff. But when I actually met her, she was... Yeah, totally. We got so much done with her on the hunt trip. She even invited us to the Tetragon Temple to check out the murals. Oh, and we caught that giant blue spiky TD, which led us to that big bad stinky thing. Yep, and I'm pretty sure she was the one who took that moon bow and blasted the dark tide wide open. Not you, not anyone else. And that bracelet. She gave it to us to lure out that nasty big fella. Even asked us to keep it for her. So it doesn't matter whatever anyone else thinks. Or what happened to her. You remember her. And I do too. It wasn't some made-up crap.
Yuno once said she glimpsed the end, where she would be the last one standing. Now, this end never came. And Yuno is dead. Is this the cost of changing destiny? Did she know she'd disappear, but accepted it anyway?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, we didn't even get to have a proper goodbye.
I don't care if Yuno foresaw her fate and chose this path for herself. All I know is I won't let it end like this. Not with her fading into oblivion. Like Augusta said, everything that exists leaves a trace. Since she's a priestess, I'm sure to find traces of her in Tetragon Temple. Her lead could be the breakthrough I need.
That's the spirit! Look at ya, snapping out of that funk. Knew you'd be back at it soon enough. I still got some kinks to work out before I'm in my Super Echo Abbey form, but you can bet I'll be here. Remembering everything that happened. We'll figure something out, whatever it takes. Even when I'm just riding along. I'm in this with you, pal.
Strange. The Lilibet and the other priestesses aren't here. The temple seems empty. Huh. Yuno's bracelet is shining. The light is... Where could this lead?
I can fly too.
Loki could have gotten a few hours into like Elden Ring. Not Elden Ring.
The mural changed.
Baldur's Gate. 'Cause I didn't
Let's call it
before
a night's great harvest. This should afford us more provisions.
Is this rewriting what was? Or revealing what should have been?
Trapped in your own pathetic shell, and you still think you're the king of the world. Who's there? Show yourself! Yes.
It's you. The person I need to lure fails to show, and now you're here to mock me. Is that it? You speak so innocently, as if my being here wasn't all you're doing. You brought me to Tetragon Temple to try to erase me from the story, all so you could summon the one behind it all. I played along. I agreed to be watched here because I wanted to see him, wanted to look him in the eye. But now it's clear we'll both be disappointed. I am fate's discarded pawn. And he couldn't care less what happens to me. There's no one else here. No need to put on an act.
He doesn't look like he's lying. But this is the first time I've been here. Priestesses? Tetragon Temple? Could this be Yuno's doing? For Avidius here, Yuno has also never existed. Whatever she did in the past is now my doing. That's why he thinks I'm behind all this.
I always thought I was the hero who... Until the day I led the charge to Murmur's Town. Determined to stop my comrades from a dead end. Did I even come here before? When did I conquer?
This should afford us more provisions.
apologies. I should have been here to receive you. But some priestesses run into some trouble. I had to step away. We're here. This is where the record says she died 3 years ago. Nothing here. Well, that's okay. You tried, Unwritten One. Guided by the...
Endlessly cycling, shattering futures. Is this chaos? Unsalvageable, fractured into pieces. This is chaos. Countless possibilities, both true and not true. This is chaos. Until every anchor is revealed, laid bare in the light.
I can't see where it ends. Can't tell where I am either. Is this the chaos between life and death? Between existence and non-existence? That's in the center.
Flashes.
Hopefully this helps.
You know. You're calling me. Are you here for me? Why would someone be looking for me?
She looks the same as she did when she faded away. A sliver of moonlight. How long has she been lost in this chaos?
I know you. You are unwritten. A blank. An unwritten blank. Unwritten. I will guide the unwritten with the moonlight to find more of me.
She responded to me. Now, she's guiding me. Even if it's just a trace of her, I found her. Now that fragile rope connecting her, me, and the world is already in my hands. Where are you taking me?
Just don't let go of my hand.
Guided by the light of fate, we walk the web of futures. Grandmother Lilibet has already prophesied her successor. Yuno, born in a lunar eclipse, will become a prodigy priestess.
Wait, Sibylla's Yuno? I know that girl. Wild and dramatic. She's just won a handful of matches. Do you really think she'll come to Tetragon Temple? Her mother is a former gladiator champion, and her father a famed blacksmith. She's already from a highly respectable family. And she is skilled with a bow. Maybe she'll just want to be the next champion, you know? She is spoiled for choice.
The prophecy can't be wrong. Grandmother Lilibet's already seen it. She'll resonate with the moon's phases. That's a huge honor. Not just anyone can see fate's patterns, and she'll be able to see it more clearly than the rest of us. It's our duty to share visions of the future, to guide Septimont and its people forward. Such glory. She won't refuse, and she shouldn't.
This is the past, where my existence left its mark.
I see. Grandmother Lilibet said that the key to anchoring lies in connection and its manifestation. Let's try to find more.
We're nearly there.
Let's go before chaos catches up to us.
The priestesses already spoke about it. Sabina, wait! Are you crazy? Charging up alone is walking to your death. Think about your daughter. She's still waiting for you.
Spare me your words. The entire Western defense rests on us. Do you have a better plan? As for death, of course I want to live. I fight not with death in mind, but victory. Yet if glory and death come hand in hand, so be it. Let the bells toll and more...
You know!
Thank you, Unwritten. I won't let go. I don't want to let go. Is that?
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you, you know. What's the surprise? You know, aren't you? Been hammering away at this bow for you long enough. If I couldn't call you by name now, well, that'd be a proper surprise. So, you came for the bow I promised you, eh? Still want it?
Lunarum bow. That's what the blacksmith mentioned. It looks just like what was used for your bow.
chaos won't disturb us here.
Sitting, just like that, huh?
Shh, unwritten. It's time for a rest. Come sit with me.
The anchoring is still working. This looks like a memory from when you became a priestess.
Isn't that the Agora in Eterna Square? I think I'd like to see it.
Every priestess has her limit.
I'm dying here.
Back then,
Well, this one seems to see everything.
You look unfamiliar. Not from Septimont, I take it? Not bad. You even bothered to learn my name. An outlander coming all this way, seeking the most gifted priestess. Me. Just to beg for answers about the future. What's this about? How dreadfully complicated. They say a priestess can't see everything, but when she does, she's always right. But I'm different. I can see everything. Even when I'm not in the temple bathed in flame, I have more than enough power to see your future. So far, nothing's happened that I didn't already foresee. Now, hand over whatever item you've brought. I'll see what's been bothering you. Shh, quiet, please. And don't you dare look away. I'm about to... What? I see a void? I can't see your past. I can't see your present and your future. How can this be? The Unwritten One. Why is that familiar? You? Why are you here? Isn't this Eterna Square? Did something happen in Septimont? Is it Augusta or the others? No, that's impossible. I should have disappeared by now. Why do I feel so tired? Why do I see so many memories from the past? My mother, the other priestesses, and you...
yes.
But you shouldn't be here. Neither should I. Why?
Why did you sacrifice yourself? Why did you just leave without a word? Was this really the outcome the most gifted priestess chose for herself?
Because this was the best I could do for Septimont. Destruction. Failure. Oblivion. The dark tide devours everything you can imagine. The Griffons can't escape it. The gladiators can't defeat it. In the blink of an eye, before we could even react, it had already enveloped everything. I knew it from the start. I knew 3 years ago. I would turn everything I am into the moon arrow that would pin down the Sovereign. I just didn't know when that day would come, or if it would be enough. Until I saw you. You, the one who stood between me and the manipulating hand behind everything. Just like the faint light I once saw in the future. I finally understand. my defiance, my sacrilege. It was all worth it. Now I found the answer.
Whether it's because of the void I carry, or whatever else it may be, I still remember you. Your place in this world isn't over yet. I'm taking you out of this realm of chaos.
You... It seems like I missed something. Something I didn't foresee. So the unwritten one from the future isn't happy with the ending I've changed and wants to rewrite it. The battle's still undecided. The war isn't finished yet. Is that it?
Yes. You traded your existence to alter the prophecy. But I'll anchor your existence and rewrite your ending. If I've ever guided you before, then now, let me guide you one more time.
Really? I'll entrust myself to you then. But be careful. Don't get lost in the chaos. And I shall put my best foot forward as well. We shall meet at the very end.
Wait. Am I Yuno now?
Hello, priestess. I've got the item here with me. I hope you can take a look for me.
I removed everything that could catch fire. As the prophecy foretold, I cut the tacit discourse retreat. And as the prophecy foretold,
That already.
I will never return.
Let go of it.
We followed the prophecy. And we won.
Father left me and little Kiane.
Curious set sail across the sea, only to meet his end at the hands of a tacit discourse.
Come back. When you die, you die.
Let's rest here. One more time. Anchor these memories and connections.
I can see further than anyone else. I can see things no one else can. I've seen things others can't begin to imagine. So why, at the moment I should have seen the clearest, did I close my eyes and shut it out? I was so close. If I hadn't closed my eyes, I would have learned the causal chain and I could have stopped it. After that, I decided to keep my eyes wide open, no matter the cost. I'll sit at the crossroads of fate. I'll stare into what's to come and not flinch, be it joyful, tragic rebirth, destruction. Until I see it all. Until I know everything. Because I am stronger than anyone else. This is something only I can do. But
if the priestess's prophecies were really perfect, we could avoid all misfortune.
If there is such a thing as fate, then misfortunes cannot be avoided.
Just because you know the outcome doesn't mean the journey isn't worth it.
If life is destined to follow a predetermined path, does it even matter if we know our fate?
after all I see, could I ever answer what they hope of me? Does glimpsing one's fate really matter?
Still giving prophecies, you know. Like the first time we met on the plains. You told me you saw a glory as bright as the sun. One that would earn me respect. Truth be told, I didn't think much of your words back then. When I want something, no one's permission is needed. Nothing could stand between me and my goal. When the prophecy came true, though, I found it unsatisfying. Imagine thinking you are the master of your own fate, only to learn, for better or for worse, everything you are is part of fate's design. It's as if fate chips away at the untamed part of you, turning you from a wolf into a caged rabbit. And you saw it all so easily. Truths as clear as the moonlight, bright, yet distant and cold. Don't mistake me. I don't dismiss the value of prophecy. Seeing the outcome gives us insight. Prophecies allow us to envision the future and find better ways to face it. In every one of Septimon's auguries, the priestesses foresaw disasters that would befall the land, but also the hero who would rise up to face it.
Once again, I repeat Yuno's past choice.
Over there. It looks familiar. Perhaps we can... It's chaos. It's found us. Those things are manifestations of chaos.
The wicked will face judgment! Annihilation! Wind rises! I am the Tempest!
Be careful, they're closing in! It really insists that I stay.
Hopefully this helps.
Annihilation!
The wicked will face judgment!
I remember now. This is the place where it all began. It's also where it ended. It's okay. Run! Go there!
Go there? The dark tide is starting to surge. Is that another one of Chaos's tricks? Don't get in my way. Gotta hurry. Running out of time. Now! That way. Manifestations of chaos. Where is it taking me? How can I find her? Did Yuno leave these lights to guide me?
Those cursed creatures. If it weren't for the...
Remnants of the past.
Fate unveils itself to the priestess. Following its guidance, she reaches the end again and again, foreseeing its conclusion. Heads fall, whimpers fade. She sees no hero of heroes. Variables added, visions expanded. She sees no hero of heroes. Beyond a doubt, no other choice. She sees no hero of heroes. The priestess is never wrong, but she despises her own truth. For her success is Septimon's defeat. 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 Why? Defeat. Defeat. Is it always defeat?
If fate one day wills our annihilation, if we are nothing more than fate's puppets,
when that time comes, what good is a priestess? Septimon will be no more. Nothing will remain. Only she who foresaw every death still lives. Why? Why? Why?
Hundreds of days and nights spent in fate's embrace, staring at the end. I tried to see everything, missing nothing, but not once did I see a single future where Septimon still stands. So this is the answer you give me. To know our inevitable doom, and tell the people of Septimon to wait for it, accept it, and even be grateful?
Priestess, what more do you hope to achieve?
Priestess, what more can you do?
Haven't you already seen it all, plain as day?
Haven't you seen it countless times already?
Haven't you already viewed the answer?
Yes, I saw it. A clear, undeniable future. I know. All I need to do is convince myself this is the final answer.
But how could I ever accept it? How could I be content? With our very existence being denied like this. Who are you to decide Septimon's fate? certainty. It's just the narrow boundary fate sets for us. The immeasurable, the free. That is where our dignity lies. A mouthpiece, a silent witness. If this is what you expect of me. I'll raise my bow and turn fate into a storm of possibility. If, just once, I can prove you are not fixed, then will this so-called end even...
Wait, Priestess Yuno. Are you really going to stand with us against the Dark Tide? You've already seen how it ends, haven't you?
Of course. I'm doing this because it's what I want. The answer I seek is the one only I can give.
Hopefully this helps.
The Lenaran bows have grown strong. You've done well with your anchoring. Look at you. A mortal from the real world stumbling into chaos. What else would you be here for, if not to take something back with you? Also, with that thing on your wrist there, isn't it clear? That's how she's been connected to you all this time. Only anchoring explains that. As for your second question, that's even stranger. Along the way, you met priestesses, gladiators, and many others chasing prophecies. Did you ever stop to wonder who they were? What is it you expect to hear, then? I'm a blacksmith. Long dead. Once a forger of weapons. A father to a daughter. A reflection of her past in the chaos. Aye. But just like the question of who I am, that's not the point. What matters isn't me, but you. Isn't that right? You noticed, didn't you? The more you rested near the Lunarum boughs, the more memories and connections manifested into reality. Yuno's spectre became more real, and the boughs grew. But now, Chaos has that spectre. After all, it was never truly Yuno, was it? But the Lunarum bough. That's what the two of you built along the way. There'll be no more doors to choose from. You can keep the bough and take it back with you. Find a new spectre to follow. As long as you have it with you, that should be enough. Or, do you still want me to forge it into a bow?
We were gathering Lunarum boughs to forge the bow. Just like I came here only to anchor her and bring her back.
If you cut it here, all your previous anchoring will be for nothing. You might have to start over many times, with things going even less smoothly. Are you willing? Not to mention being trapped in chaos for so long. There's a chance she's already forgotten her will to fight. Are you sure you want to throw away all the certainty you've built just to gamble on a possibility?
Forgotten? To fight? I don't know who you think she is. But the Yuno I know is not someone to give in so easily. She promised we'd meet at the end. As long as Yuno needs a bow, I'll be the one to carry it for
her. I always thought you followed the light's guidance. Now I see you reached this point because the light followed you. How could I forget? The greatest archery isn't about hitting the target every time. It's about letting the arrow choose the mark. Wherever it lands, that's where destiny awaits. I've said it before. I forge weapons. If you still want it, I'll forge the bow for you. Come then. Let's do it.
This is...
Yuno. Priestess Yuno.
This again. My head spinning, my arms and legs. It's like I'm underwater. So heavy. I sought the unwritten one, the divination altar at the Agora. And then...
Go back, Priestess Yuno.
Aurelius? What are you doing here? Didn't Chaos just take me? This place must be where I gave my last prophecy 3 years ago. At the end of the spring basin where the dark tide surged.
Priestess Yuno, we're already indebted to you for accompanying us on this journey. But you've seen how it ends. Our squad is doomed. The others and I are fated to fall here. There's no need for you to risk your own life any longer. Return to Tetragon Temple. That's where you should be. I too will go where I should be.
Words fit for the abyss. Don't you dare underestimate me. Where to go, what path to take, that's something only I decide. Keep up! Bow before me. On you go.
I feel much better.
Wow. On you go.
Thank you.
Keep up.
Everyone, together!
I shall bear witness. Present your offerings. On you go.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel much better. I can still...
Definitely not. You are too wounded. Before worrying about them, make sure they don't need to worry about you. I know what you're planning. I'll go in your stead. Huh. Keep up! Cowardly, blighted bastards. Always hiding in the dark tide. Then I'll send you right back into it! can I let it end like this again?
Again, as always. But why would I just stand by and watch you, accept you, complete you? No. Even if the end is here, unavoidable, I still have the right to refuse. The Lunaran bow has grown strong. From now on, I need no one's guidance. Because wherever I choose to aim is my true destiny.
I shall bear it closely. Before you isn't a moon the dark tide can devour. It's a moon I command. Causality? I made myself the reality who will answer to me. No escape, no retreat, no way out. I am the moon. Face me. Entertain future. Reshape. Settle!
Triumph!
I told you. I'd rewrite the ending you changed.
Yes. We've come out of the chaos between life and death, between existence and non-existence. There aren't any guiding traces, no visions of fate's hand. It's just you and me and our own grasp on what's to come. Compared to before, now what we see is... Yes. Stretching as far as the eye can see, an infinite void. More vast than what I saw within you, or anything I glimpsed in the future. So this is what our changed ending looks like. No longer an indeterminate chaos, or a singular answer given by someone, but an infinite sea of possibility awaiting choice. It seems there's nothing, but in truth, there's everything. So this is the true meaning of a void. Now, it's time to leave this place.
Wait. Why is it only me? Where's Yuno? The way into chaos is closed. Lilibet's not here either. Did the ink ring fail? Or is it not over yet? But Yuno and I made it to the very end. Does this mean... this is the new ending I created?
And you, unwritten one? Were I to indulge in a bit of selfishness, you'd forgive me, wouldn't you? If one day this bracelet becomes meaningless to anyone else, I hope you will remain the exception, unwritten one. Even I fear being forgotten. A death that shouldn't have happened. Traded for an unforetold victory. A fair deal. But perhaps in that distant future, forgetting might prove far easier than remembering. Never mind. In any case, you are not to return it. I won't let go. I don't want to let go. But be careful. Don't get lost in the caves. And I shall put my best foot forward as well. We shall meet at the very end.
I don't see Lilibet anywhere. I'll ask those priestesses over there.
Don't you think it's odd? Even if we can't see the next part of Septimon's auguries, it still shouldn't be such a white blank.
Grandmother Lilibet also said that for the first time, some of her records in Septimon's auguries were rewritten. Yes, it's like there's a whole new part to the story. Huh? Wait, aren't you the one they call the Unwritten One?
This is our first time meeting you in person. She returned not long ago, but she was here just now. Oh, I think I know where she went. Underground. I don't know why, but things just keep happening today. Apparently, that Ovidius, locked up below, overheard the priestesses talking about some prophecy and escaped. Just like that. I think Lilibet must have gone to handle the situation.
No, that's not it. Ovidius wasn't being locked up. He chose to stay here. If he wanted to leave, Lilibet wouldn't worry about him. I think she was called away to the celebration. Ah, yes. I saw a girl with 2 blue, or was it black, ponytails. Grandmother Lilibet went to the celebration with her.
Ah, that makes sense. It must have started by now, then. Before the oration ends, Lilibet would definitely need to be there.
Do you know who Yuno is?
Yuno? I don't think I've heard that name before. Do you mean that's the girl we're talking about? Apologies, I didn't have a good look at her.
We've only just become priestesses. There is much we still don't know about this land. Maybe she was Yuno. If it's important, perhaps you might try looking for her at the celebration. Don't you think it's odd?
Grandmother Lilibet also said...
A divine envoy, then?
Come on over, toast! Let's drink till we drop!
Fill me up to the top.
We should just live in the moment and enjoy what we have now.
That's more like it.
Come, triumphant rain of petals! Make it even grander!
Didn't you tell me we would meet at the very end? Then why can't I find you?
I could hear your voice from a distance. You know! Wasn't that it? Seems like you're in an awful hurry to find someone. I thought you'd like this, us slipping back into our old familiar rhythm. Now you know I'm still me, and yes, I really am that. It's just like you saw at the end of the chaos. 3 years ago, at the end of the spring basin swallowed by the dark tide, I, as a priestess, made my choice. I was so done with just being dragged along by the moon's whims. So I defied fate, severed the path, and became the arrow that struck at destiny itself. After that, I lost the ability to see clear visions of the future, but in return, I gained the power to anchor the Dark Tide's creations. With that, the last prophecy I saw changed slightly. In a squad doomed to fall, one survived. Aurelius. If I can do it once, then I can do it a second time, then a third. Perhaps one day I can overturn more destined futures. Since fate didn't prepare a hero of heroes, we decided to eliminate the need for one by taking on the disaster at its source. The Sovereign and the Paradise. This is the plan Augusta and I made, though I did hide the teeny tiny cost. Anyway, all the Septimontians who were supposed to die are still alive. The end I once foresaw has changed. The meaning of this has already transcended my...
That's a pretty good photo, I think. I don't know for real. I only have 3 people watching. I did not realize that. There we go. Oh. Am I done? No, I'm not done. Okay. I gotta go back. Alright, you know what? That's why.
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
The midnight chime has faded, yet the night endures. Restless hearts long for an understanding that should be ours. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. This should be the place Capello mentioned in his invitation.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight misstep in your reception. I hope this gesture will help to mend any misunderstandings and strengthen our alliance. In the name of the Montellis, I shall honor my allies as I do my own kin and blood. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. Yours sincerely, Capello Montelli.
I knew it. Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? But this wasn't Carlotta. Who's this Capello guy? Oh, I remember now. Didn't he get nabbed by the Order? Then he's got a lot to thank you for. When that sneaky priest tried to use him as a pawn, things could have gotten messy without you and Carlotta's quick thinking. I bet he's got something good planned. A pile of money. Maybe a mega feast! Ugh. I've been feeling pretty weird lately. My head's all wobbly. I might not be able to show right when you need me. All right. No need to rub it in. Anyway, I'll leave this to you then. Oh, but hey, if you ever need my help, just give me a shout, okay?
Locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. Guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Carnival, savior and friend of the Montellis. Your presence is an honor. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino, and the next head of the family.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour. Is it really just about gratitude? I'm more entangled in the Montelli family's schemes than I ever realized. When I went after the traitors... No, when I decided to help with the Carnival, the game was already in play. Carlotta warned me about eyes, so she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention. Not sure why, but staying under the radar is never a bad idea. Carlotta's not here yet. Guess I have to wait.
Glory in Decay. The Impressionist Pazzoli's latest piece. Didn't know you had such refined taste. I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting too long. But it seems you've kept yourself entertained. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. The Montelli Quarter does attract art enthusiasts. Anyway, I'm glad prying eyes didn't follow. When it rains in Raguna, surprises are as common as puddles. A delay is only a small splash. Calling you here with little explanation and a word of caution, I can only imagine your confusion. The shark in our midst has finally made its move. Recently, several of our partners claimed to have found a superior cellar and ended their dealings with us. Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. It's said that he tried to flee, but was killed by tacit discords outside the city.
I can fly too.
It seems someone has acted faster. Those two... they're my uncle's agents. Sage and Acorn. Yes, we address each other by code names. Handy identifiers in a crowd. I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other details you might need. Seems like they are looking for something as well. It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items. But my presence might raise a few eyebrows. Yes, you try and loosen their lips. If memory serves, they are senior members, having served under my uncle for years. Regulars at margaritas. Talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers. Engage their interests, and their words will flow like a river. As for the rest...
Hey, that's you they're calling.
No, that's both of us. But I don't recognize this person.
Neither do I. Listen up.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are you? We're all Montellis here. Remember, when someone asks, use your code name.
A rookie, eh? Learning the ropes with contacts and all. No wonder you don't look familiar. So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite at margaritas. Still got a lot on our plate today.
Say, I've heard whispers of your skills. Seeing you here, it's clear you're on an important mission, aren't you? I haven't faced a true challenge since I got here. Would you accept my help? I'm sure I'd learn a thing or two.
Easy. We've just finished up, so nothing more to help with. But here's something I can tell you. Someone tried to steal from the vault recently. No, not yet. We've looked everywhere, but found nothing.
To be honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now. We are short on manpower. That's a needle in a haystack, if you ask me. Well, our boss is the Padrino's son. He has his methods. Our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions. Just do what we're told, and do it well.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Could be your big break. With a bit more time, I think you'll do just fine.
So they found nothing, but assumed Uncle wasn't concerned. That makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault. If Uncle wished to protect his position, he'd be quick to retrieve the items and resolve the situation. Curiously, Bennett was last sighted in the vicinity of Liberty Square, where you met Uncle. Last night, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting. But when I brought this up with him afterwards, he didn't seem privy to any details. As for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up, just as the two agents reported. I found no spoils, not even the faintest trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fits the profile of a typical Junior Vault employee. I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was ambitious, but never greedy. I was even told he refused a bribe offered by a business associate during an operation. The Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in Ragusa. Mere profit would never make him betray us. For now, more evidence is required. The entire matter might need to be approached from a different angle. Shh. Hold still. See that man over there, the one that looks like a grey dove? After him, quick! Nowhere to run. Now it's time for a proper chat.
These old creaky bones of mine. Did I offend you? Or are you just chasing down every passing soul? Never thought the Montellis would grow so aggressive.
He had no choice but to run, to escape his past and sever any ties with the Montellis. Right, old Duncan?
I must admit, you have an annoyingly good memory. It's remarkable that someone of your rank would remember a man such as myself.
I will never forget that stormy night. Nor any of the members who were caught in it.
Sadly, I've no desire to be remembered. To me, Montelli is only a name of the past. There were moments of joy, but they cannot make up for my loss. Now, I only feel tired.
Why go back to what you claim to have left in the past? Unless there's something you can't ignore.
You were standing across from Bennett's doorway, and your clothes are still damp from the rain. You weren't simply passing by, you were watching. What were you looking for? Or, should I ask, what did you hope to find?
I don't know. To grieve for my last friend in the family? To blame him for being so reckless and greedy? Or to figure out how this fool ended up in such a mess? Hoping to find the lost items and settle his debts, so he may rest in peace. I tried to persuade him to leave with me, but failed. In Raguna's game, the Montelli family has only two options. We either play to win, or are forced to leave with nothing. Every Montelli has a chance at their desires. But what's the price? They stake everything they hold dear. Family, love, faith, principles, and even their life. Now, his ambition and greed have cost him everything.
Most people find acceptance easier than change, as change demands the bravery to face uncertainty. No great endeavor is without its perils. So yes, if the Montellis are to drive the change and push past current barriers, the path ahead will be anything but easy. The family exists to withstand what an individual cannot, and accomplish what might otherwise be unattainable. But within the family, each Montelli still enjoys the freedom of choice. Your leaving is a testament to this, is it not? If you're willing, there is still much to be done for Bennett. His terminal, the alleged stolen goods, everything but his body remains missing. Given your familiarity, you might help us in locating these items.
In that case, you might want to speak to Scarlet Velvet. The leader of a network of commoners seeking freedom in Raguna. They had close ties with Bennett. If he was really stealing, I'd wager they were complicit. And that said, with their recent fallout with the family, I can't guarantee you'll find them, let alone talk to them.
We have little choice but to try. Now, let's go. We're off to the most reliable source of information in Ragu. This is the place. In Raguna's market, they say fortune seldom favors those who lack a taste for fine drinks. Among traders, there's a secret code in the way drinks are mixed. A base of bitter almond and mint, for instance, usually signals danger and death. But some have devised their own, more private codes. Yes. This area is essentially a neutral zone in the city. No affiliations, no restrictions. With the ongoing feud between Scarlet Velvet and the Montellis, finding her will be difficult. But I've heard they have eyes and ears here. So all that remains is to order the right drink, watch the crowd, and let their reactions lead us to Scarlet Velvet's contact.
Greetings. What will it be today?
A Scarlet Velvet ribbon, please.
Scarlet Velvet. An uncommon choice. Perhaps the one you seek is waiting just as patiently. May you both find what you've come for.
Today's story is the great battle between a righteous knight and the wicked Threnodian. And the victor is Cartathea the Knight.
Anything else I can get you?
Time for a little nap.
Long time no see, Raguna. Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on! Let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shore is warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it.
Where am I? That was Christophora's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby. No answer. This isn't like...
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you is fate itself. And now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion. Is it fate that rules over man, or man who commands fate? I await your answer to this question.
Rover! Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Oh, you're finally awake! One second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though...
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland, either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth it.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I, too, need to discuss with Cardathia.
It's giving Sephiroth.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonoro. Only the Vesalias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically, not by tearing through the sonorosphere. But Cardathea has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed? There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cartathea reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the Dark Tide, or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion?
That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quillbearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, I am a completely blank page. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimon's expectations, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence. Free to create a reality of my own. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of...
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead. Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The anchor stone confirms the thundering Mephis is hiding here. Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
What happened? Where's Avidius? Almost inside at the same time. Thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just following without thinking.
The Discord Slayer. Is this her trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? The thundering Mephis is just bait. That right there is the core of his domain. Destroy it. When the monster ends, the illusion will unravel together.
It worked. But... who are you? And what did you do to Cardathea?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So it's gone? Ophidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down. But not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimon, so long as fear lingers in your hearts. I shall return.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer said she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater...
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next cloud...
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you...
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Fenrico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire, forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no rev.
How would they even disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Times are dead. Don't hesitate. Let's end the now.
The one mimicking the fangs is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
Calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders, mark the flesh of its faithful.
Anything I can help you with? What a waste of time.
Hopefully this helps.
My compliments.
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
My shield can withstand more than that. All yours.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps.
My compliments.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule.
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to Phase 2. Arbiter, this moment was always foreseen. Now, it comes to Arbiter. I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time in this place flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space. The civilization capsule. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide.
Alright, I'm back.
The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rimacita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Rimacita's fate. And I too once guided Rimacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people.
Man, I could go for a biscuit right now.
Only the people can decide where their future must lead.
Is that a pony?
What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed once, I did seek thy
Yeah,
counsel.
yeah. I don't care. I don't care.
These things.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
The civilization capsule was
Oh,
tainted.
gun!
That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the dark tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequency's there up here. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Ovidius,
Oh, this
he
thing
might have been
hurts
swept
so
into the
badly.
frequency. Hard to say where he's learned it. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of tides comes. I'll show you.
The gates of hell! Winds fall, waves follow.
The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it. The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Wow.
Rover! Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringo. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Ovidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpy within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Balor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
You would think this would be some sort of From Software game, but no. This is just Kuro
Thessalia member.
games.
We need to help him.
Leave it to me. Oh, it's Rover. Take the sentinel.
What happened?
Dark tide creation stormed without warning. We'll overrun before we can.
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who... I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. She is...
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were This is the true horror of the evolved Dark Tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form Tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like all we can offer is the dignity of...
My lady.
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you...
Thessalia blood must be ended by Thessalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward.
Hi.
The Physalia will
You're
never
watching, aren't
forget
you?
its fallen sons
That's
and
nice.
daughters.
Keep watching. You might learn something. Or not. I honestly don't know, bro.
Cartathea remains secure
Why
in
do
the
they
Physalia
bounce like that?
estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came the Tidespawn soon after. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Thessalio Fells. It's already... Act like Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching toward...
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
It's you. Forgive me that you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people. I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to inherit.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said that I would write my own story, define my own existence. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tidespawn's movements. They were converging on Thessalia Fells. I still wanted... But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. Countless Tidespawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself and was corrupted by...
Avidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Rise from hellfire! Fight fire with fire, Scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Explode! Well...
Your fury begins to still.
By my trigger.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up! Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
You'll face judgment. I am the Tempest!
Gotcha. I'll show you.
The gates of hell!
Hated hellfire!
Devour them!
Avidius. who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one escapes the melting past. Wield the dark tide's power, and it will consume you in turn. Come back to us. I am nothing like you. How do you plan to resist us? There must be a way. Girl. Was she devoured by the tide too? Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything. Assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours?
I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Phidias!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of others. But to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit to walk the world. In the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality. Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final act. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinasita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I, too, await your final answer.
You brought ruin to Renacita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodians' authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But...
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now.